welcome to this video. Today I will be showing you how I make these daisy bandanas. I make these in all different kinds of colors, but today I will show you how I make a green one. I will be going through my design so you will see how I make them kind of step by step, but I won't be really showing you all the stitches, just the design. So I suppose it's not really a beginner's guide, but it's kind of like walkthrough kind of thing. But yeah, you'll be catching on soon enough. And if you're quite uncertain about different stitches and stuff, there are loads of videos on the internet that will explain to you exactly how to do it. But if you still have questions after this video, please feel free to comment them down below and I will be making sure that I will be answering them. And yeah, so without further ado, I'll show you how to make this. Right, so I will be creating another green one, and what you will need is a crochet hook, of course. I use this one. It's a 4mm. I found it just works the best. I really enjoy creating things with this 4mm hook. So yeah, and you will need scissors and also a needle. I use this one. It's an embroidery needle but with a stump and it's not sharp. So yeah, I use that to sew in the ends. And of course you will need some yarn. So I use these colors. I have created some daisies already, but I will show you how to create this half one. I'm not sure if you can find it on the internet. I don't know. I have thought how to do this myself, although it's not really hard to figure it out, I guess. But yeah, it's just half of this full daisy. Right, so I start with a magic hoop. And then I will create four a chain of four. Sorry. So the fourth one is just to create a little bit of space where the edge is going to be. So then I do 6. So here I'm doing 6 double crochets. 5 and 6. And then I chain 1, then do another double crochet. And then I chain 1, and I cut my yarn off, and then pull the hook through and pull it together, and then pull this one together as well. So then I have the beginning of the daisy. So here are the openings for when I go about doing the edge. So that's where they will go. This out of the way, and then we'll start with the whites. Then I just pull the yarn through where I want it to be, and I make a little knot. And then I can start crocheting. I make a chain of 5. 2, 3. Then I yarn over twice and go into this little thing. And then I just create like the leaves. And you don't want to do the last hoops, you want to keep them on your hook so you can create the leaves. And then go through all of them and then chain 3. And then just go ahead and do it again with the other little place. So yeah, that's how you kind of go about it. Right, so after I have 6 leaves, I don't chain 3, I just chain 1, and then I do a double crochet. Wait, what's it called again? A double crochet? Triple crochet? the larger one from the double crochet. So like there's 2 on the hook, 2 loops, and then I go in the last one and just do this and then chain 1 again, then cut it off, then pull through again, and then I have half a daisy. So yeah, that's how I create those. And now I will go ahead and get started with the green. This speaks quite for itself, I guess. It's just how you create a daisy granny square. So yeah, there's not really much to say here. I'll just be creating this and then come back afterwards. These half ones are quite the same in creation as the complete square. I just chain 5 here so I can do a treble crochet into this part, and that will act as like as half of this part. So here you have a group of 3 and another group of 3 of treble crochets, but now over here you do 5 chains and then start these 3 and then go about doing these ones and then the 3 treble crochets as well, then chain 1, then do another treble, but I will show you. Alright, so here we are at half of the half daisy. So here I will do like double the treble crochets, so 6 in total. I'll do 3, and then I chain 2 for the corner, then I do 3 treble crochets again, and here it's just normal double crochet. In here I go do my 3 treble crochets again, then I do a single chain of 1 and then a treble crochet into the corner, and then do the same as before, chain 1, cut it off and pull it. So yeah, this is how you make half of a daisy square. And yeah, I will make this one and then I'll come back and I will show you how to sew these together. To sew these together, I get some yarn, I measure them graciously and then do it again, then cut it off. I do this so I have more than enough space to work with, and you don't want the ends to be super short, you want to have more yarn to work with. So then I grab my needle, pull the yarn through, and then I start with this with this one. I get the corner and then I go through the first one. I just go through it, grabbing the last little thingy and not the first thingy. And I do this as well with this one, but then from the back. So here we have the same, like the same stitch but mirrored, and then I only grabbed the one that is closest to this one. So you basically only sew the little hoops together that are closest together, if that makes sense. I think just showing it will explain it best. So yeah, I leave a bit of yarn here so I can work with that later. And then I just pull through all these hoops and sew them together like that. you don't want to pull too tight, but also not too loose. So I just kind of pull them one at a time, and that just always works well. So we're at the end, and then I go to the one that is in the corner. So there's only one in the corner, and then I go with this one in the corner as well. So we only have half the corner that is sewn together. Then I grab the other one. This one at the end I go through first, and then I go to the second one like this, and then the first one, and then I go through the second little thingy on this one, on the big one. If that makes sense, I hope it does. It's quite hard to explain. But yeah, then I am on the second half of the daisy squares, and then I just do the same over here. So yeah, that just connects them all together. Now that I'm almost at the end, I go through these two again that are on the corner, the two loose chains, and that's it. And then I put my hand here and then kind of pull, but not on the thread that I just did through here. I hold my hand here for the thread, and then I do this on the back. I pull with two fingers, so I kind of stretch the squares, but not the thread that I just pulled it through. So yeah, I did it a little bit too long, but that's fine. So now I grab my hook again, and then I secure it. So with that, I do it with the last. I go through the last little bit that I secure together, and then I go through with the hook and then make a little chain of one and then pull it tight. So that way I made a knot here so it won't like fall apart. Here as well. Oh. Alright, and then over here I like to connect it on this one so it makes a little bit more of a sharper line, if that makes sense. So yeah, I just pull through the one that I sewn through as well. It's like the second one, I guess. So, and then I do the same here. So yeah, that's how I get like more of a straight line here. Alright, so as for this part it's just all like granny square pattern. I think it's just groups of 3 double crochets together, and then with a single chain, like chain 1 in between every time. So yeah, I'll just show you the beginning and the rest kind of speaks for itself. So I start with making a little knot again. And then I chain 5. Then I make 3 treble crochets here, just to make the shape of the bandana a bit more. And then I just do double crochets from now on until I am at the corner again of the other side. So here it's all just 3 double crochets in all the bits in between the other double crochets, if that makes sense. And over here where I sew them together. I don't do 3 next to each other, I just do 2 double crochets. And then I chain 1 and then I do 2 double crochets in here again. And then I do 3 double crochets and continue as normal. So over here I do the 2, so I kind of create the little shape. So the shape gets feels better, I think. And this is the part that I was working on just now. And then when I am on the next row, I will be doing 2 double crochets again in the middle of the previous 2 double crochets. So that increases the bandana just a little more discreetly. So yeah, I found that that works really well. I like it a lot how it works like this, and over here as well. Here's like 2 doubles here as well, and here as well. Over here it's just double crochets, but in the corner do 2 chains as well instead of 1 in between over here. Here you do 2 double crochets. And then over here on the edge I have the treble crochet like I did at the beginning here. So that will be over at the other side as well over here. So I end up with 2 treble crochet groups over here, and then I just go do doubles. I won't be showing it all. I think it's kind of straightforward, and I hope I explained it well enough for you. So I will be making these rows, and then I will come back and make the corner. Hi! So I completely crocheted this whole bit, and now I am on the last part. So I did 2 double crochets, so 1 more, and then I chain 1 and do another double crochet, and then I like to pull my hook through, so there's a really large bit of thread through there, so it doesn't really unravel. So then I go to the other part of my work and I grab the other color, and I will just make a knot again. Now I will go like this and then do a double crochet in here, but only on the back, so only the back hoop. And oh, it's supposed to be a double crochet, and then I go in it 5 times, so there will be 5 double crochets. Right, and then I skip 2, so I skip these 2 and then go into this one, and I make a single crochet. Then I skip 2 again and do 5 double crochets into this hoop again. So yeah, here's 5 again, and then I skip 2, do a single crochet, then I skip 2 again and do the set of 5 double crochets again. So that will make the little wiggly bit over here on the end. And yeah, you can just continue until I'm up to the pointy bit, and then I will explain further. I've done the single crochet again, and then I go into these 2, so the 2 corner bits. So yeah, I start with 3 double crochets, and then I do a treble crochet. Oh. Sometimes it slips and then you can just bring it back and work how it's supposed to go. And then I do a treble crochet again, but now in the next part. And then afterwards I do 3 double crochets again. And then skip to do a single crochet. And then I do the rest just how I did before. So now that I'm at the end, I skip 2 again and go into this one, but go through here, so I have 2 of the loops, and then I just pull it through. No single crochet, I just pull it through. And now I do a single crochet, then I cut it off again, pull it through and pull it so that it's secure. And now the border is done. And so now I get my needle and I'm just going to sew in all these loose threads. I will start with the longer ones, and with this one I'll probably just cut some off anyways, because it's just so long. But it doesn't matter, you can work all of it into your work, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Pull it a little bit back, I cut it, and then I pull on it again, so it's worked into this really neatly, and you won't really find it again. So yeah, just trying to go as fast as I can. Right, so there's a little bit left, so I'll just cut it off as well. With these ones, it kind of goes the same, but I go into it over here, and then just go around the daisy and go through the little granny square moments until it's good, I guess. Most of the time I can stop over here, because that's mainly how long the thread ends up to be. So yeah, and then I pull it, and then it's gone. And with this one I go back into the little loop again, and then try to trace the steps that the thread already took. So I just continue doing that until the thread is too short for me to continue. I'm trying to do most of it, but when I can't continue further, I'll stop. Alright, so it's quite alright. Then I cut it off, and it's fine. With this middle one, it's basically the same, but I pull it tight, so there's no little hole in the middle of it, so it's nice and closed up. And then I'll just do the same. So it ended here, so I continue over here. So the thread will just go around the same, like how it now is, it's clockwise, so I don't go back into the little loop, if that makes sense. So the thread just goes one way. I'm just trying to find the little like tube that I created. but it's fine if you poke around because it's not a sharp point. So it just works to go like this and just poke around a little bit if it doesn't really work or anything. That's totally fine. Right, and I pull on it a little bit and then cut it off. And that's it. Right, so I will do these all off camera because yeah, it's it's just all the same and it takes a little bit of time. So I will be back when everything is sewn in. Cool. Now that that's finished, it already looks way better. So now the only thing that's left to make is these little bits. So you can put the bandana around your head and secure it, which is quite important. So put this back into it and then I chain 55. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've chained 55 and now I chain 1 extra and then I go into the 55th, but then on the back of it, so this is the 55th one, like this one, and then I go to the little back loop, I go through that one and then do a single crochet. So the front of the chains I just leave them be, but I crochet onto the back of it. Here you can see the little stitches, and here as well. Like the little V's are both visible on both sides, and I really like how that looks. You can just do it on top as well, but then this bottom part won't look like this. It's all fine though, but I really like to do it like this. So yeah, I just work my way back to the bandana again. So this will take a little bit. So I do single crochets all the way back to the bandana. Now that I'm back here again, I'll be doing single crochets all the way around the top. So here, here's the double crochet, here's a double crochet again. So I do 3 single crochets over there. I do 3 single crochets here to match with the double crochet because that's basically 3 single crochets long. So here I do 3 single crochets as well, and then for this bit 3, 2, and then over here are the 2 treble crochets. So I'll be doing 4 single crochets in there. I do 4 as well because this counts as 4 and then this counts as 3, so I'll do 3 single crochets there. This will be 4 and 3. So here I will do 4 again. And then here will be also 4. Then in the middle is a little hole here. So I'll be doing a single crochet here as well. And then I continue on doing 4 crochets 4 single crochets here. And this will just be the same as over here, but then mirrored. And that completes the top part. So now that looks all finished as well. And now the only thing left to do is this little string part on the right or left, depends on how you want to see it. So I'll chain 55 again, do 1 extra, then go back into the 55th and do single crochets all the way back to here. And now the only thing left to do is go in here, then do a slip stitch, do a single crochet, and then cut this off, and then it's done. Well, we'll need to sew this in, but after that it's done. So what I like to do is go through here, then pull it, and just go in between the little loops that I made. I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but just to make sure that it's all on the inside, so I don't go here and I don't go here as well. So I thread it all through the middle here, and I just kind of do it generously. There's probably not enough thread to get all the way here, but I like that better than that you have to do a bit more, like if the thread is sticking out a little bit. So now I pull it again, and then it's finished. It's all done. Yeet! Alright, so that's how you make this bandana. I hope it was helpful for you. And yeah, if you end up making one for yourself, then I will be more than happy to see it. I hope you will have a lovely day, and I will see you later. Bye!